gotten way more familiar with my own avoidance reaction to things in the last year. And if you're someone who has to deal with an avoidant person in your life, or like me, you were someone who was constantly attracted to avoidant people in the past, maybe this will be something that gives you a piece of the puzzle. Whenever I'm avoiding something, it is always around my inability to moderate that thing. So if I'm avoiding a person, it is I am powerless to moderate this situation, moderate the amount of intimacy, moderate the amount of attention, moderate this person's expectations, whatever it is, I cannot moderate the flow of energy. And so around this powerlessness, I shut down and shut out and close off. And the solution that works really well for me is just to empower myself to feel confident in my ability to moderate. I'm avoiding a person, I just stand back and I go, oh, I am capable of holding my own in this situation. If I'm avoiding a situation or a task, I go, oh, I am capable of moderating this situation, of tackling this task if I need to. Basically, I just reevaluate my level of powerlessness and remember, oh yeah, I'm not powerless. And by the way, powerlessness is always around any adaptive shitty behavior that I have. Another one I often get is I feel bullied in situations where that's not happening. So in that situation, I am feeling powerless to be perceived differently or powerless to be treated differently. And so my response to that situation might be strange because I'm viewing it in a way where I am the powerless one and other people are more powerful than me. Other people might not have that view. In my old pattern in romantic relationships where I would latch on to people who couldn't come through for me, I would become obsessed with their inability to come through for me, and I would tell a story about how I was unworthy, and I would feel powerless to change their behavior. And it was like, if I could just change your behavior, then I would feel worthy. Even in things like addiction for me. With my addiction, I feel helpless to live my life in my own skin. And so because I feel powerless on my own, I need to put something in my body in order to make it okay. I need something on board in order to make living life tolerable for me. And a lot of people don't understand this about addiction, that addiction is always a solution to a problem that becomes a problem in itself. And so when you find recovery, it's more about accepting how shitty you feel moment to moment without putting a substance in your body. And it's less about that actual substance because that was only a solution. And if you come into recovery, you end up finding out, oh, I found many other shitty solutions that weren't drugs that also hurt me in other ways.